guys, it's Tanya Morgan here for Behind the Gloves. Today I'm here with the Beast from the East.
Beast from the East.
And I'm here with the Master Genius.
You see it.
How you doing, Ant? How you doing, Tunde?
We're good, fine.
You know, I had to interview you guys together because a lot of people see the boxer, and I think it's interesting to see that you guys, it's a team. You are in it together. You got your trainer's back. He's got your back. Just talk to me a little bit. Whoever wants to go first, you guys let me know. Talk to me a bit about your relationship, how it all came about.
It's just lions in the camp. If you watch Lions, it's basically like we was born as brothers. I call him Unc because he is a considerable man, older than me. He's got a few years on me.
You've given the game away.
Yeah, everyone knows this. He's a bit older than me, even though you don't look it. But yeah, it's like we're brothers. Literally, we argue like brothers. We love each other like brothers. You know, we got a unique relationship in boxing. You know, no one in boxing has got a relationship like me and Tunde. You know what it is. Come on, you know.
I've never seen it. I've never seen such good energy between people. Even when you walk into the gym to go to an open workout and the people standing around you, it's nothing but good vibes. I've been watching your stories. I've been watching the journey for a while. Talk to me a little bit about what your role is.
Well, it's like I always say, you know, there's a left hand and a right hand. You know, I look at myself as the left or the right, and Anthony as the opposite. And you know, one hand scratches another. You know, I have to. I don't really like using the terms look after him because he can look after himself, but two eyes are better than one. And I feel that, you know, boxing is an arduous sport. It's a sport where you can't control everything. So if you got one man looking out for you, it makes the journey that much easier. And for me, you know, I am older than Anthony, and I've got that protection thing, you understand? He doesn't like it, he's like, Unks, I don't need it, you understand? I'm like, no, because trust me, you know, I'm a lion, you know, and Anthony's a lion as well. And lions respect each other when they know that one's got each other's back. And I just feel like it's that, you know, in terms of the meeting, it was serendipity, because I used to look for the right fighter. But when I stopped looking, it came. And I guess the same was for Anthony. When he stopped looking, it came. Or maybe he was never looking. Maybe he's too smart than everybody. But the both of us met by serendipity, and it's been a beautiful journey, and it's going to continue.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't going to stop. We're going to be here for a very, very long time.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Repeat that word. What is it?
Serendipity.
Big words. I saw the video where you pulled him up about saying the word ethos. I saw that. You know, watch all the videos. Nice words. Okay. So just, obviously this is kind of just the start. Remind people that are watching just how long you've been doing it for. I think a lot of people see how much you've achieved, how good you are as a fighter. You get in the ring and it's kind of like a mix between Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr. Like, you got it all going on, and people, I think, forget just how early in your career you are. So just remind people watching kind of where you're at with it so far, what you've done so far.
Well, I've been boxing as a professional for just over 3 years. I started boxing 7 years ago, just under 8 years ago. It will soon be 8 years. I think, yeah, January will be 8 years. So again, and that's all round boxing. Again, after training for like just under 2 years, I met Tunde. So me and Tunde have been together for just over 6 years. So that's crazy. For what we've achieved in a short space of time, it's been nothing less than, you know, magical, and, you know, no one would have predicted it. No one would have predicted it. We just signed a global deal with Adidas.
That's amazing. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Deserved. Hopefully people realise that. It's deserved. A lot of people, sometimes when they see someone doing so well, they think, how are they getting there that quick? And it's just hard work. I remember hearing something you said about there's no success story that doesn't involve hard work. And that's clear to see. And you're working hard and it's paying off, and it's good to see that. What is the hardest part of it? Like, obviously you have to make sacrifices. You miss out on a lot of things, probably a lot of socializing, probably eating whatever you want to eat, or not really. Or do you eat whatever you want to eat? You know what? I see you guys eating some feasts, to be honest.
That's one of the biggest sacrifices. Again, food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get deep now. You see, food, yeah, it can affect everything. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Sacrifice in food. I train hard anyway. Both me and Tunde train hard. Again, this is another fun fact. Tunde is probably the only trainer in the world, yeah, that he don't do it like me, but he diets with me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? We're connected. We do things together. He goes and he goes into the meetings with a business partner, I come along. He does meetings by himself, or I'm in the gym training, he's with me. We're always together. We do things together. We go cinema together. We make business decisions together. He looks after me, I look after him. And again, this is something that Tunde is, and this is where he's changed. When I first met him, he was on this thing of age, experience and age. And then again, he turned around years later and looked at me and goes, you know what? You changed my way of thinking. You don't think like a at the time 25-year-old. He's like, you're way beyond your years. And then again, I said, you don't think like an average 40-year-old. If you look at other 40-year-olds, they're just stuck in their way of thinking. Their generation. You see Tunde, Adidas. You see the black and gold boots. You see the white and grey Adidas top. You see the shortcut fade. He don't look his age. You know what I'm saying? So
they never knew my age before this interview.
Did I say your age? They know your age. He's gonna be on Wikipedia. They're gonna know his age. You can't hide it forever. So little things like this. The journey is literally amazing. It's a global deal with Adidas. It's 16 fights, 15 knockouts. It's ranked number 2 with the WBO, ranked number 5 with the IBF, and in top 10 in all other boxing organizations after 16 fights, 12 amateur fights. It hasn't been done.
It's not been done. Talk to me a little bit about how much you're enjoying the journey, being part of the whole process. Seems like you're like a family member as well as a life coach. And how has it been for you? Are you getting to enjoy the whole thing too?
Well, I'm just myself. I've always been myself.
Yep.
And I guess in boxing, people they didn't know how to handle me because I refused to change. I will never change. I don't want Anthony to change. I just believe that when you start acting other than yourself, you're already going in the wrong direction. When people start making decisions for you and you don't have any input, we already know where it's going to end up. So guess what? Let's be ourselves. And there's been no change. I crack jokes. I've been cracking jokes from creation. People know me. That's why I always, you see in the interviews, I big up where I come from. Yep. I'm from the roads. And I never hide that fact. I'm smart. No, a smart man doesn't call himself smart. So, but I wouldn't say I'm smart, but, he's smart. I am smart. And so, but the thing is, I'm able to adapt to where I come from, the environment I come from, with the business head. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to show the people from where me and Anthony come from. Because London is a serious place, and the kids out there, they're doing some crazy things. Yeah. So I feel that I always say to Anthony, we're representing. We're making the kids in London know that there's hope. You don't need to go down certain paths. You just, you decide what you want, you make a decision, and then you don't stop until it happens. And as Anthony has said, Naz was the last high-profile boxer to get a deal with Adidas, but it wasn't global. This is the whole planet Earth. Yeah. And we done that without an Olympic gold medal. Me and Anthony don't go training camps in Marbella and run up mountains. We're on the roads. Anthony was borrowing my boxing boots. I was throwing my boxing boots away, and Anthony was like, "Unc, give me them boots." Yeah. So the kids need to know that. Yep. And they were Adidas. You understand? The kids need to know that Anthony used to take my boots, what I was throwing away, and say, "Unks, I need them. Don't throw them away." Because me, if I see a little slide, again, I need to refresh. And, these are the stories that need to be told. Yeah. And let people know that nothing is given in life. It's hard work, dedication, sacrifice, belief in yourself first. Because Anthony knows I'm the best. Yeah. And Anthony will tell you he's the best. And when we're in the ring, it's on. But it's friendly, We don't say we're the best in ignorant or trying to think that we're better than anybody else. It's just about self-improvement. And, I love it. I love it. I love Anthony. I love the way we come, when we come to the gym and we grow. I make a mistake. Anthony says, "Nah, Unks." And I'm like, "Bruv, I never made it straight." You ever hear that part? That's the road. And I'm like, "Unks, you made a mistake." And I'm like, "No, I never." And then after the training session's finished, I go, "And you know what? You was right." And that's important because you need to be able to recognize your mistakes and not be the big man. And that's the reason why we are where we are. Right? And that's why so many people are drawn to us. So it's all positive. We ain't looking at no negativity. Yep. all positive, win, win, win. That's the only thing that's gonna happen.
100%.
Yes.
That's nice to see. And you guys managed to do all of that, crack jokes, and work hard at the same time. And eat.
Anthony, nobody can out-eat him. Right now he's thinking about eating because it's weight time, fighters have to sacrifice.
What are you looking forward to eating once this fight is done?
Do you know what? It's what I'm saying. A lot of fighters, they talk about my size. They see the arms, they see the shoulders, and they're saying, how does he make light heavyweight? I eat I eat before training. I'm gonna eat again after, but it's just that I change the foods I eat. Yeah. That's all it is. Again, going back to your question, you get me excited. I'm gonna go to a restaurant called Sheesh. Yep. Have a monkfish. Oh. Have some steak. Have some chicken leg fillets.
Fish steak is chicken in the
same. Are you listening to this? Chicken leg fillets. Are you listening to this? That's the kind of creation they do at Sheesh. Then I'm gonna go get a pizza. Listen, I might go get a burger. I'm telling you, this is all in one day. Depending on what's open on the night of the fight. On the night, might end up at McDonald's because it's open late. Get a fillet of fish with 3 chicken fillets. At the yard challenge. Put some sweet chili dip on there. Flatten it, pat it 3 times, let it marinate for 10 minutes. You know how it goes. Come on.
Nice. Is there anything that you guys want to say to the people at home watching? This is your chance to talk to the people just on a level. I know people ask you the same questions all the time, how you feel about other people and all of that. This is a chance for you guys. Just talk about you, anything you want to talk about. Now's your chance. Who should I go to first?
I would just say I always look at the next generation. That's the kids. I always tell these kids, look at their parents, because this is how life works. Look at your parents and then realize the mistakes they made. A lot of parents, even up to now, they're still making mistakes. They're putting a lot of pressure on their children, telling them they have to do this, they have to go college, they have to do this. They want to do all the things that they want them to do. So I feel like that's where the older generation need to, come to some sort of change in order to develop their kids, realize what's good in their child. It might be sports, it might be books, they might become a writer. It might be any sort of thing, but work with your child instead of dictating what they should do. And with the young kids coming through, stop making excuses. Because that's all I hear on the roads. That's all I've heard on the roads since I was young. Oh, nah, man, this ain't set up for me, or no, man, I have to do this. I have to sell this in order to get something. I have to go that route. I have to go this route. No, you do not. You don't. That's nonsense. That's what I'm saying. That's a weak man's mentality. It's a way out. It's an excuse. I dared everybody. Give one thing, even 70% of your time. Because what human beings do is they give one thing 20%, and they give something else 20%, then they give something else 20%, and then really and truly they think they're giving that one thing 100%, but they're not. When they think about their relationship, when they think about their job, when they think about the time they're spending with their friends, when they think about their PlayStation, you're not giving one thing 100%. Boxing, I've given a lot. I used to be in the gym 1 a.m., back in the gym 8 a.m., in the gym 5 p.m. With my amateur coach, Tony Cisse. When I met Tunde, same thing. He used to get moody at me. I say, Ant, you're not getting more pads. We used to argue. I used to be like, Bob, I'm not leaving the pads until I finish this set. And listen, we're 2 hours into just pads, and I still got to do my skipping and all these other things. And then he used to say to me, Ant, relax. And I say, Ant, you relax. So that's where the competitive spirit comes from. And over time, we've gelled more and more together. So again, that's my message to the kids. Stop making excuses and work hard.
That's a good one. And I'm from around the corner from here too. And I just want to thank you for being a good role model. I wish there was someone like you when we were growing up. And hopefully people hear what you're saying and, just continue to inspire. That's powerful stuff, what you just said. Let's take it to the master.
Okay. Well, it's always, when I hear people, they always talk about the youth. But really, it don't matter how far you look, the biggest person that you're supposed to change is yourself. Mm-hmm. You're not looking forward or backwards. Just change yourself. I think if you improve in yourself, you affect others. Yeah. So it's not a case of looking at the future or looking at the past. It's present. Deal with now. Deal with yourself. My son, I've never told him to do nothing. He's a top player at Crystal Palace. He just got his scholarship. Wow. Joshua, daddy ain't forgot you. You understand? And I see the parents shouting at their kids, demanding this, you should have done that yet. Me, I go to the end of the field and I sit down, and I've never once told my son what to do. The way I look at it is that if I improve myself, my son will see that. Yeah. If my son sees me on TV, he's like, because I had a bet with my son when he was 2 years old. I said, I'm buying you your first house. He's like, no, I'm buying you your first house. Well, son, you know who's winning. Because we just done the deal. So improve yourself. Don't look at another person. In improving yourself, you improve others. Because people gain inspiration from you. And I feel that, you know, when I see Anthony, he inspires me to be better. To be a better trainer. If I can be a better trainer, that's what I say. No such thing as bad student, only bad teacher. Because if I'm improving myself, Anthony is gonna improve. And it's that thing, you're not looking on the outside, you're dealing with self. So that's it, deal with self, and others will improve around you.
Great. Oh, guys.
That's deep.
That's deep. I connected to so much of what you both guys just said. I hope everyone at home enjoyed that and they take inspiration from it. And just thank you so much for your time and for just talking from the heart and being real with the people. Thanks for watching Behind the Gloves, guys.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, of course you can.
You said what that woman says. Hey guys, but you're from London.
No, I say hey. She said hey, fight fans. What do I do? Have like a more London.
Yeah, you gotta come like. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Yes. It's all good. I got you there.
You got me.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else.